That's how.
Would never.
Y'all know why Las Vegas is hot.
Doesn't.
It's the gateway to hell. The home of the devil himself.
Can't argue that.
Sookie's curious creatures where tiny antelopes steal hearts and the wild feels like home.
It starts off as a trip can become a trap. Hallucinations, panic, flashbacks without warning. You're not expanding your mind, you're gambling with it. LSD is unpredictable. Stronger than ever. Stay in control. This message is brought to you by Dare, because reality is vivid enough.
Rumors of a new illness are spreading as communities grapple with uncertainty. Reports describe unusual symptoms including sneezing, disorientation, and hallucination. Health officials caution that these accounts remain unverified and investigations are ongoing. Citizens are urged to remain calm but vigilant, continuing to follow safety guidelines and avoid unnecessary contact. Stay tuned to the official channels for verified updates.
Looking for your next great read? Find new releases, timeless classics, and hidden gems at BookBeat in Oak Park. Whether you love thrillers, poetry, or graphic novels, Carrie and Colleen have something waiting for you. BookBeat, where we all find our stories.
This September, the legend lives on. Jerry Garcia returns to Pine Knob for one unforgettable night of music and magic. Don't miss it.
A mysterious illness causes concern. This is an emergency broadcast for the Centers for Disease Control. A viral outbreak classified as strain A6, known internally as Project Blue, has breached containment in multiple U.S. states. While reports of an additional virus strain remain unconfirmed, investigations are ongoing. Citizens are advised to shelter in place and avoid contact with others. Do not approach hospitals unless directed by emergency personnel. This is not a test. Further instructions will follow.
Rumors of Captain Trips got you down? Come on out to our little safe haven here in Eastern Market, Tokororo. We've got the cure to what ails you: music, laughter, a stiff drink, and maybe a story or two. Tokororo, where the world comes home.
This is Cal, Radio Free Nebraska. If you're hearing this, you're ahead of the curve. Captain Trips is real. CDC's lying. Cities are gone. I'm hearing whispers from Boulder and screams from Vegas. If you're immune, keep moving. Stay off grid. Broadcasting again at sundown.
Well, now, folks are getting nervous out there. The government doesn't care. Doctors can't save ya. But me, I got roads west in a place where the lights still shine. Vegas, baby. Freedom, fun, and a new kind of family. Come find me, Randall Flagg.
Back again at Sookie's. Curious creatures where the dick still dazzle and the new crow watches the front gate. Open weekends, all are welcome. Sookie's curious creatures. Where tiny antelopes steal hearts and the world still feels like home.
This might be the last one. Authorities have failed to ease flu hysteria. Chicago's gone. Denver's not answering. They said to head west, but the west has teeth now.
If you're out there, this is Mother Abigail, heading for home, Nebraska. The world's gone quiet. The corn's gone dry. But the Lord is still speaking. If you're hearing me, you're meant to come west. Walk, crawl, pray. He's calling us to stand together against the dark man. Keep quiet. Some of them, they ain't sick. They're just wrong.
Communities grapple with uncertainty. Reports describe unusual symptoms, sneezing, disorientation, hallucination. Health officials caution that
Take the witness, speak
the
now.
Welcome, everybody. To the end of the world as we know it. More tales of Stephen King's The Stand. I'm Josh Malerman.
I'm Jonathan Janz.
Welcome. So, all right, JJ is going to tell us a little bit about The Stand, just in case somebody in here hasn't read it, so that the stories you're about to experience, whatever, make a little more sense.
Just a quick synopsis. So, in Stephen King's magnificent novel, The Stand, 99.4% of the world is destroyed by something called the superflu, also known as Captain Trips. And of the 0.6% left, many more die from accidents, murder, other unspeakable ways. What starts to happen to those who survive, the one kind of thread that binds them together is that they dream a lot. And some of them begin to dream of this really wonderful woman named Mother Abigail in Nebraska amongst all the cornfields. The others, the larger number, they start to dream of this malevolent presence named Randall Flagg, otherwise known as the Walking Dude. And both Mother Abigail in Nebraska and the Walking Dude in Las Vegas are summoning people to join them for one last battle for humankind.
All right, so I always thought it was curious, because like we all know Stephen King's like a huge music lover, and this book comes out in '78, and Captain Trips is the name of the virus, but Captain Trips is Jerry Garcia's nickname. It's like the Grateful Dead Jerry Garcia. So I always thought it was like a super curious, and I've heard explanations, I get it, but still, at some point he made that decision. He's like, I'm calling the virus Captain Trips, named after the sunniest musician of all time. Right? So, okay, so my story, I Love the Dead, is about a woman named Lev who feels the same way I do. How the fuck did he name this after Jerry Garcia? And she sets out to find if Jerry also survived as she has. And your story?
My story is called Lenora. You don't need much background, so
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to leave that.
Yeah. It's got, like, the arc is present. Just so you know, when the crow is over here, that is I Love the Dead. When the crow is over here, that is Lenora. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Wildtown presents.
Pastor Wiggins was in dire straits. His voice was strained enough to rouse Baker from a bourbon-assisted sleep. She had been dreaming about the flu, the beautiful years that preceded it, her wife, their children.
Baker!
Baker retrieved the 12-gauge and stepped onto the porch. Where the sun glare was so intense she had to squint down the hill to see the preacher.
Oh, thank God. I only need a moment.
Baker raised the 12-gauge.
Please, I don't think it's airborne.
Take another step and your guts will be airborne. Get back to your flock, Reverend.
I need your help, Baker.
There's nothing I can do for you.
Not for me. It's for her.
The preacher moved aside, and Baker beheld what was in the little red wagon.
Why are you hauling a baby deer?
She's addicted.
What the fuck's addicted?
Mini antelope? From Sookie's farm. I've been going property to property, checking on folks.
Spread the plague, you mean Jesus Christ, Wiggins. Don't you have any sense?
You don't... Everyone's dying, Baker. Everyone. The fact that you're alive means you might be immune. You wouldn't believe it, what I saw on the pet farm. The creatures perished from the flu. Sookie's dead too.
Flu doesn't spare you because you've got 100 acres and a fort.
She was the only one left. I found her hiding under the squirrel cage. She's dehydrated and on the verge of starvation. If you could just...
Get your ass off my property!
But...
Shotgun racked.
Please.
And to Baker's horror, the preacher actually sank to his knees and raised his arms in supplication.
I can't care for her dying. The animal. I'm dying.
He couldn't even finish the sentence. The preacher gasped, wheezed, and flopped onto his back. His eyes rolled sightlessly up to the midday sun.
For
dead. The Dick studied him from the wagon.
Sweet baby.
And you can fuck right off.
How could they have named it after him? How? How can you take the kindest, warmest, wisest man on the planet and name something so terrible after him? I don't understand. Someone, please tell me. Except there's nobody to tell me. Nobody left. How do you like that? Just when a woman needs an answer. Now, this is ridiculous. This is insane. Captain Trips? Do they not know it's his nickname? Punk kids started calling it that. Is it because they hate him? Oh, they all hate him, don't they? They hate his kindness, his intelligence. They hate the way he plays the guitar. What a bunch of pigeon shit. All they see are the Jerry Bears, the dancing skeletons, and they think, oh, this is not for me. This is the end of the world. And their heads are so far up their butts that when the end of the world actually comes, they name it after him, Jerry Garcia, Captain Trips. How dare they? How dare they?
Liv had been thinking about Jerry Garcia when she found the finger in the meadow. But the odds of anything interesting happening while she was thinking about Jerry were high because she thought of little else. She'd seen body parts in recent days, oh boy. The dead lined the streets of Boise like fish pumped from the sewers. Most had died from the super flu, but violence has a tendency of dancing when bad music plays. And so she'd seen arms, legs, heads, even an eye. But a finger, and all alone outside of town, and not just any finger.
It's the top 2/3, sliced off at the knuckle, just like Jerry Garcia's finger had been when he was a boy. Holy shit!
And the enormity she felt was more powerful than the fear she had of the super flu. The desire to show somebody anybody was crushing. But so was the understanding that nobody remained. Picking the hard thing up from the grass, she eyed it through a pair of small spectacles, the same sort Jerry had been wearing these days, and she thought, not for the first time.
Jerry Garcia's still alive? Captain Trips. In the face of all things horrible, here is a sign. The missing finger of the world's greatest guitar player. I will leave Boise. I will go to San Francisco. I will bring Jerry Garcia his finger.
Baker was dozing, dreaming about her son's first birthday, when she heard a whispering sound. She swiveled her head and discovered a Dick loitering in the kitchen, the rubber flap on the doggy door just coming to rest.
Out! You can take your ass right out!
The Dick batted toward her.
Oh, don't you dare!
The Dick stopped, stared toward Baker, its large brown eyes profound.
Oh, sweet babe. Think that'll work on me? Let me tell you what I saw on my way to town. Half a dozen dogs along Highway 24, all of them goners. That shithole where my wife used to take riding lessons, you guessed it. Every horse in the paddock, you're toast, little lady, everyone is.
That wasn't entirely true, but she didn't care to dwell on the exceptions. On her tour of the residential district, she'd heard more than one person weeping. From a navy blue saltbox house near the bank had drifted anguished wails of what might have been a child's cry for help. The Dick ventured closer.
Now hold on, you furry little shit.
The Dick appeared to concentrate before pissing on the floor. 3 hours later, that furry little asshole was still in her kitchen.
You really should go.
Taking the Dick, Baker softened despite herself. They curled in a brown ball in the center of the kitchen, asleep. Her auburn pelt was glossy where there was fur with black and white pinstripes, but There were bare patches too, valleys of pink skin like old scourge marks, and a fresher laceration along her flank.
You know that door you've been using? I installed it for Pete, the Rottweiler who showed up 10 years ago. At first I didn't let him in because he looked mean as hell. But at some point I started putting fresh water dish for him and chopping up the bones. People are afraid of Rottweilers, but Petey was as gentle as a June breeze. I took him in. I brought him all kinds of toys, and Petey started acting funny. By the time I got him to the vet, he was in bad shape. He had cancer, and it had been growing in him a long time. The poor boy was in a world of pain, so we put him down that night. I like to think that the part of his life he spent with me was a good part. Here's something. I dream a dream damn near every night. Last night I dreamed of my grandma. That generation was different. Some were shitbags. Big heaps of prejudice. But others, they had this glow. Grandma Lenora was one of them. She never made me feel bad, never teased or judged. She'd wink at me sometimes, or take me to the garden to pick vegetables and then fix me a sandwich. She's been gone 30 years, but I still miss her. She knew how to make you feel like you mattered. I tried to be that way with my kids, but you know, you sort of remind me of her. How about we call you Lenora?
Amen.
Dream, she waits for me along the stream. In a dream, a distant dream, I hear out loud a foggy scream.
How close was Lev to San Francisco? She didn't know. She'd been walking along highway and dirt roads, through woods and over hills. Felt like a month now, maybe more. She'd slept in empty hotels and abandoned homes, restaurant booths, on benches, in cars, eating sardines and other canned goods. There was so much death out here, so much emptiness. And the silence of a world turned off, like when a record ends, that sorrowful moment of scratchiness and then nothing. That's what had happened to the world. Everybody was singing along to Franklin's Tower and then the scratchiness. The needle with no song to play. The superflu. The end.
I've seen life out there too, though. Deer and sheep, coyotes and birds, crows. Shit. Maybe it's the acid I've taken. Because I think that a crow's been following me. Following from Idaho through Oregon. Maybe my sister was right. Always telling me, Lev, don't do too much acid. It'll all come screaming back one day. Acid gets stored in the back of the head, and one day drip down the spine. And you could be 70 years old, Lev, and suddenly find yourself on the same trip you took when you were 20. What the fuck did Fran know? What do I know?
Still,
You know, this whole thing feels like a bad trick. Maybe that's what the punks meant when they nicknamed it. And maybe it was the acid.
maybe it wasn't. She'd seen it in the trees in northern Nevada, seen it in the desert. Lev had felt a sort of pull then, an idea to go to Las Vegas. One night she thought the crow spoke to her. Told her Jerry Garcia was indeed alive, playing shows in Las Vegas.
No way! That's beneath him. Jerry Garcia is the smartest, wisest, most intelligent guitar player of all time. Whatever's going on in Vegas can wait. I'm gonna find Jerry Garcia in Haight-Ashbury because that's where a genius like him would go. Oh, where the music still lives and where the skeletons dance.
Genus Madakpa. The dik-dik is an herbivorous dwarf antelope from the bushlands of southern and eastern Africa. I guess you came a long way. Family bovidae. Bovidae is only a hair's breadth from bovine. And so far cows have been surviving this ideal.
Lenora knows the package of Nutter Butters in Baker's lap. Baker slid the sleeve open and let Lenora have at it. Setting down the encyclopedia, pulling out the Complete Dog Owner Home Veterinary Guide. She'd mail-ordered it after adopting Petey. She thumbed through it and came up with jack shit until she discovered an FAQ in the back.
Huh. Question. Can humans transfer infirmities to their dogs? Answer. Though not impossible, it's exceedingly rare for dogs to contract human illnesses. Hear that, Lenora? That's promising. Animals catch sick from each other. As long as I keep you in the house, you should be good.
Baker scratched Lenora under the chin, noticing her breath faster than usual. She continued caressing Lenora on her side, examining the wound, the one where the flank glimmered with yellowish pus. Resolved, Baker fetched a pen and a notepad.
Kitty litter, Band-Aids, Nutter Butters, veggies, dik-dik medicine. I'm gonna fix you up.
Ahead, more woods. How close to the birthplace of the dead, she didn't know. But she'd read the sign. San Francisco, this way, that way. California's state line was long behind her now. She spotted a rock before the next bunch of woods.
There, a good place to play a song. Just color me Frodo, carry in the finger of the great wizard Garcia.
She brought out the marten and set it gently on her tired leg. She pulled out the dead finger and strummed. She thought she heard a crow call from the woods ahead. But when she looked up, all she saw was a person watching her right back. Lev, startled, and dropped the finger quickly, clumsily picked it back up, then stood facing the first living person she'd seen since before the super flu.
Music? Rock and roll?
Well, it's a lot more than rock and roll.
Well, don't stop on my account. Go ahead.
Are you sick?
No, ma'am. Lovesick's perhaps. Lonesome. But it ain't Captain Trips that ails me.
Why do you call it that, man?
What do you mean? That's what they call it, isn't it?
What, do you do everything that everybody else does?
Excuse me? Look, I just heard some music.
He is the wisest, kindest musician the world has ever known. You can hear it in every lyric, every note. Even the song choices reveal his wisdom. You really think it's right to name the end of the world after him?
Well, I'm not sure I follow. In fact, I'm sure I'm...
Jerry Garcia! Captain Trips is his nickname. What, were you born yesterday?
The man eyed the dead bodies in the field and looked to the empty sky.
Sometimes it feels that way, yeah.
Huh. Well, it's wrong. It is a wrong thing to do. If you were going to show any civility around here, we need to start with that name.
I'm not really sure you're focusing on the right things.
Oh, really?
There's a lot more to be worried about than what people are calling this thing.
It's just words to you. Just words to everyone. And it isn't that just like how at all? I mean, it's the very reason that you never got his music. You don't think that words matter.
I think I'll pass along now. I'm glad to see another living face. I wish you luck on your journey.
Oh, do you? Or just saying that. Right, just words, right? Well?
Okay. However you see it, I'll be on my way.
Lev was upon the person before they could be on their way. Lev swung once and missed. Swung again. Missed. The other person reluctantly struck her over the head. Then Lev fell. When Lev woke up, it was dark. The good news was, she still had the finger. The bad news was her head hurt.
Winds go by the sound of the crow, listening for the music in the hills of Idaho. Take a stand, hold my hand, off to see the world's greatest band. Take a chance in a post-apocalyptic trance to the desert of Nevada, where the skeletons dance. On the street, couldn't find my feet, destiny at Haight-Ashbury Street. Some may win, some may lose. Got a finger in my pocket, headed to Alcatraz too. Take a stand at the edge of the land, cash in all the chips that you can hold in a hand. Captain Trips taking a sip at the end of the world. Captain Trips taking sips of the end of the world, of the end of the world, of the end of the world.
Vegas.
Nebraska, y'all. See y'all.
The amoxicillin didn't touch Lenora's fever. She tremored through the night. Violently enough, Baker worried the dick would combust in her arms. She wouldn't eat, wouldn't drink. In desperation, she brought out the record player, the dusty LP of Chubby Checkers, The Twist. She could hardly look at the album cover. It reminded her of her son. The needle dropped. The first note sounded. Instant regret. But Lenora was watching. Her ears perked up.
Praise God.
Come on, baby. It goes like this. Will you hear that, Lenora? Do you like it?
Lenora's eyes widened.
Come on,
Maybe the
baby.
fog was lifting.
Let's do that.
Baker swayed her hips. Lenora sat up straighter.
I could have sworn you're smiling.
Before she could raise her hands, Lenora darted forward and licked her knee. She laughed, spluttered. They spent the next day digging out lettuce, water, and Nutter Butters.
God is good.
At 5:30 p.m., Lenora sneezed for the first time.
Oh no.
Dust. I gotta tidy up the place, especially now that I'm a mother again.
10 minutes later, a double sneeze. Shiny stuff around her nostrils. Cold terror washed over Baker. Lenora was breathing hard and looking at her imploringly. It knocked the wind out of Baker.
No. No.
Baker offered the bottle, but Lenora ignored it while her breath rattled too much like Castor Wiggins.
Damn it, no. No. It's okay, girl. It's okay. Stay with me. Stay with me.
She caressed Lenora, kissed the tuft of hair between her ears. Her breathing grew shallower, and shortly after that, Lenora was gone.
Yesterday, I saw a sign she'd been wanting to see a long time. Welcome to San Francisco.
It should say home of the Grateful Dead.
It was all Lev could do, to sing songs, to hum, to pat her pocket, to remind herself that she was.
Frodo on a really good quest. I'm bringing a finger to Jerry Garcia, who mastered the guitar while missing one. Oh, 710 Ashbury Street, home of the dead. I have arrived.
Lev had arrived. She sat on the same steps the band must have taken as they carried out their gear to play an acid party. Lev took the finger from her pocket. Had the finger rotted? It looked darker, smelled funny, but maybe that smell had followed Lev since she found it. Yeah, maybe she'd mistaken the smell of the finger for that of the world. And maybe a rotting, foul finger was a small pittance to pay for carrying a piece of Jerry Garcia home.
Hello?
You're not Jerry Garcia.
No, not even close, but, you made it, you survived.
Isn't this Jerry's house?
Hey, my God, even after the end of the world, this continues.
What do you mean?
Well, you're not sick, are you?
Wait, are you?
No, are you?
No.
Okay, good. Yes, this was once Jerry Garcia's house, but that was a long time ago.
Wait, did he survive? He has to have.
No idea. I've lived here 3 years. You can imagine the number of visitors I've gotten. Most of them are kind-hearted.
Damn straight. You like his music?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, but I love a lot of music. Listen. You've arrived at an interesting time. I'm leaving. I'm going to work my way to Nebraska.
Praise God.
It's all a little crazy, but I've been dreaming. I've been dreaming of it non-stop. Have you? Have you also been dreaming of Nebraska?
What? No. Why would I be dreaming of Nebraska?
Never mind. So take the place. The door's unlocked. Jerry's place. The whole thing is yours. No charge. Or, do you want to come with me?
To Nebraska?
Yeah.
I'm in Nebraska.
No. I just walked all the way here from Idaho.
Yeah, I can tell. I see.
Do you?
I think so. And while I must say it is amazing to see another living, breathing face, I'm gonna head out now. It's taken me weeks to find the nerve, but I found it. I wish you well.
Okay.
Okay.
The man started off down the street and Lev watched him go. She opened the door with a hand still holding the dead finger.
Jerry!
But before she stepped inside, a crow landed on the railing. And Lev, startled at the sound of its flapping wings. Lev squinted upward.
Go away, you! Las Vegas? Not a chance!
But there was a chance. It was just slow in coming. For Lev Marks would see the crow in the days ahead, weeks, months. It would often land on the windowsill and listen as Lev played guitar. Yes, the crow would come, and Lev would strum, until the day when she could finally take the crow's advice. Baker held Lenora all night, didn't sleep, didn't blink, just cradled her and wept soundless tears. At 6 a.m., Baker carried her out back and buried Lenora deep enough that nothing would disturb her.
It's not fair! I might not deserve better, but Lenora did, my God! If anyone deserved to survive this plague, it was her!
Baker's mind raced. Her wife, her children, Petey, Lenora. Baker trudged to the garage. She flung the shovel aside and strode to the Ranger. She fired it up, clicked the garage door opener, rolled it inside, and shifted into park. Thumbed the button to shut the garage door, but left the pickup running. How long would it take? 5 minutes? 10? Didn't matter. Baker was about to close her eyes for good when a notion pulled at her. Something otherworldly, like a fragment of hope, raw and just beyond reach. She groped for the ignition. She found the key at last and twisted it, heard the engine go silent. Baker reached up and pressed the garage door opener. There it was again, nibbling at her. Hope.
Shit!
Now her choice was made. It took her 20 minutes to load the truck. She backed out of the garage and drove away. Baker reached the bank, parked. Sweat slicked on her skin. Was it fever or just the heat? She turned and beheld a navy blue salt box house across the street. She walked over and cupped her hands against the side window. A woman lay dead on the sofa. But a girl, no more than 6, lay nearby. Baker tapped the glass. The girl stirred with wide eyes. She drifted to the door and unlocked it.
Everyone's dead. My mama, my brothers. Daddy don't live here no more. He has a cold. Are you sick?
I don't know.
I don't know if I'm sick either. I'm not feeling so good. good?
Had any sleep?
Some. I keep dreaming about cornfields.
Baker glanced west, that magnetic tug again.
Are you hungry? I've got Nutter Butters.
What are those?
Health food.
Oh. You want to come in?
Baker mulled it over and looked at the blazing sky.
Okay, Lenora. To Nebraska.
Okay, Jerry. Las Vegas.
Do you all smell that? It smells like sand and sin, the perfume of promise and tradition. My names don't matter much to me. People call me a lot of things.
Say
The Walking Dude, the Dark Man, Randall Flagg if you're feeling fancy.
the devil himself.
I feel like you've been subjected to a lot of buffoonery tonight. So let me offer you the truth. And let me give you the truth on why you should join me in Vegas and not this false prophet over in
The
Nebraska.
Lord, he speaks to me.
Now this deck of cards, this little box of sins, might look ordinary to you.
The Lord is playing tricks.
But in my hands, it's a map, a prophecy. And every prophecy needs witnesses.
The blind kind.
You, sir, you look like a man of great intelligence. I'm going to have you pick a card. Mind you, this is to show you all why you should join me in Vegas. I'm going to have you pick a card. Do not show it to anyone, not even the devil himself.
Don't trust that man.
Go ahead and take a card and keep it to yourself best you can. Peek at it. Don't let anyone around you see it.
The Lord
Let me
sees
know
all.
once you have done that. And again, I will turn my head and go ahead and place it back here. You have chose your sermon. Let's get a flock, shall we?
God is watching.
What car? Because you look like someone who fancies Vegas.
Come to Nebraska, y'all.
Don't show anyone but yourself. I will turn my head. Have you seen the car? Go ahead and place it. Anyway, we need one more spot. This gentleman right here. You smell like you're full of sin. You are what Vegas is all about. Go ahead and show it to you and only you.
The Lord sees you.
The Lord is here. Have you seen the card? Go ahead.
You gotta trust that man.
I am the truth.
Hey, Randall.
The woman from Nebraska knows nothing. Now, if you have chosen a card, please rise. Ah, beautiful, beautiful.
God sees you as sinners and he forgives you.
I will try to dial in to your minds and identify the cards that you have selected.
The Lord does not speak with tricks, he works with miracles.
Do not listen to to that woman. She does not know the truth, like I know the truth. Now focus on the card, lock it into your mind. And I am receiving a message. Yes, I see the message! And that's all it took. I see your card, and your card, sir.
The devil spoke in his ear.
I am seeing in my mind's eye the 4 of clubs, the 7 of diamonds, the Queen of spades. Please sit down if I name your card. And that is why you should join me, Randall Flag, in Vegas. Randall Flag, Randall Flag. Everybody, Randall Flag, Randall Flag, Randall Flag, Randall Flag, Randall Flag, Randall Flag. Yes, Randall Flag, Randall Flag. Yes, Vegas awaits, my lovelies. I will see you there.
I will see you in Nebraska.
Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Now I'm walking amongst the gold. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. In the end, they're all friends and foes. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. No matter where I go. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. To the ones I love the most. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Now I'm walking amongst the gold. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. In the end, they're all friends and foes. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. No matter where I go. Goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Now I'm walking amongst the gold.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Wow Town Presents. Let's hear it for us. We just want to give a shout out to everyone. It's my job to introduce everyone. We're going to start with a place per ad owned by Connor and Dave. This is Tokororo. Here is a safe haven in Eastern Market. We are so glad to them for having us and so glad you guys could all stop by. As well to wonderful book beat, Carrie, always bringing. Carrie has been with Josh since his first ever book launch. He always comes to every release. We're so happy to have him. And, ooh, there we go. I think I'm supposed to do this. And you're supposed to have the mic. And then, okay. Oh, dental work. Okay, all right. Now, just to go down the line, I'm introducing our wonderful, I don't know if you know this, but they're engaged. Mother Abigail and Randall. We have Aaron Driscoll and the magician James Henry Hall. The wonderful Jimmy Coughlin. I'll get back to that one later. But on this side, we have Rusty Doherty joining us for the first time. And Christy Billings, the voice of Wow Town. In the back, we have the Sam Hatlin Stranglers. We already introduced them, and that's Tessa Stransky and Jim Burns. Our wonderful authors, Jonathan Janz and Josh Malerman. And then, of course, you all know the soon-to-be married finance to Josh Malerman and founder of Wow Town, the woman of 1,000 faces, the creator of all things great and small, and Dick. All right, there we go. The most wonderful and amazing Allison Lacko.
Please give it up for Lily.
You guys gonna talk now?
Yep. We can do like a little Q&A, you know, right? Oh, yeah, we're having an emotional moment right here.
Oh my gosh, it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
I had this 1 second when I was like, oh, she should give it to him. Then I'm like, no, I want it in the house. I want that thing in the house.
That's
I want that thing in the house. By Josh Mallory, coming out in 2027. All right, Mr. JJ, Mr. Janz. Oh, that was smart. I closed the curtains. I didn't even realize that happened. We can do a Q&A, but let's talk for a few minutes, then we can sign books. But I kind of want to ask you one thing, because it seems like an obvious question, but it's also interesting. Was there any anxiety for you to play in somebody else's sandbox?
Yes, a ton, actually. And it was because of whose sandbox it was. Yeah, right, this little obscure writer, most of you probably haven't heard of. He'll make it one of these days. But Stephen King is why I became a reader. When I was 14, he rescued my self-esteem. I thought I was unintelligent. And because of him, I started to see more in myself because I was able to connect with his books. So he made me a reader, he made me into a writer, and so when I was offered this opportunity, yeah, there was a lot of there was excitement, but there was a lot of anxiety too because I wanted to do a good job. But yes, what about you?
No. No. I was just kind of like, he's got, okay. So one of the things about The Stand that was like a breakthrough was its girth, right? Like for real though, like it was like one of the first, if not the first, like 1,000-page horror novel. I mean, Edgar Allan Poe doesn't have a single novel, right? And Lovecraft, I think the deepest he went was Mountains of Madness, right? And that's followed by the Gothic romance, a woman fleeing a castle with a light in the top. They're all slim volumes. It isn't until the unholy trinity of Rosemary's Baby, The Exorcist, The Other, where we start to get like the horror novel, followed quickly by Salem's Lot, and The Shining starts to press, and so does Ghost Story. Straub's Ghost, I'd even say Ghost Story is like it's the first one to start to press the distance or whatever.
Yeah.
But in 1978, as a horror fan, if you went into a bookstore and you saw this fucking book, you would have been like, what is this, man? Is it right? Who said that? Is this a dictionary? Right. Is this a dictionary or is this a fantasy novel? Is this a nonfiction thing? And it's like, so the Stanley broke those kind of barriers as well. And I think that the way to pull that off is like an ensemble cast, right? So all of Stephen King's, because he's written like 30 doorstops now, they feature like an ensemble cast. Under the Dome, well, maybe not 11/20, but anyway. Under the Dome, Tommyknockers, It for sure, and The Stand. And so like a book like Veil, or a book like Instincts Around the House goes 400 or 300 whatever pages, but that's one storyline. So then you're like, okay, well, if there were 3 storylines, doesn't it stand to reason that this could go 1,000 pages, right? And he had that realization in his office alone or something. So I wasn't anxious at all because I was like, all of his doorstops are ensembles, so that I'm just gonna add another. Like I feel like Lev could be like is closest related to like Trashman, like an agent of chaos. Yeah, right, that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
So not anxious, but like a little nervous because we knew he was gonna read it, which he did. Yeah. So if anybody has any questions, great. If you don't, then if you don't, I'll be in. Class dismissed either way. If anyone has any questions, okay, great, sweet.
Did you get a chance to ask Stephen King about Captain Trips and Jerry Garcia?
No, man, but I wish that answer was yes. I feel like when he read it, he was probably like, oh, come on, man, No, but have you ever had like a decision like that? So I have a demon in a book named Lhasa Apso, which is the cutest dog in the world, but sounds like a fucking demon name. You know what I mean? So I wonder if he was thinking that way. I wonder if he was like, Captain Trips, like, it travels. I think Amber once sent me like an explanation for Captain Trips. What was it? you remember?
Yeah, it was just, I mean, Stephen King's supposedly supposed to be a Dead fan, and thought it fit because it's like kind of a psychedelic kind of virus. And
So like a bad trip spreading or something, right? And that makes sense, right? So maybe that was his way of saying, like, I don't like the dead.
No, it's a positive, not a negative.
No, it's the end of the world.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, have you had a chance to meet Stephen King face to face yet?
No, I have not. No.
I have not either, but Josh is too humble to bring this up, so I'll bring it up for him. Very recently, Stephen King tweeted about incidents around the house, likening it to The Exorcist in scare.
Holy
power. And that's extraordinary.
Yeah.
That's up there.
Amen.
Oh, madame?
I have a question for Janz. So this Janz is the first author that Wowtown has ever incorporated the works of. It's always been Josh. So you are the first author outside of Josh Malerman that has gotten the total fan experience.
Yeah.
How does that feel for you?
It is so surreal. It is so amazing. Let's give them another hand. They're unreal. Oh my gosh. I mean, like the performances, the music, the humor, and then the emotion. I wasn't prepared for this. Like, I was sent the script just a couple days ago, and I started crying reading the script.
Yeah.
Right? And that
was all Lily, by the way, who asked the question. Yeah, a huge hand for Lily.
And look at this. Like, this is my story alive right here.
You're not allowed to take it. I want that.
And that's okay. Allison.
No.
Allison Ross. Thank you. So amazing to give a one-word answer. Yeah.
And James and Aaron were fucking brilliant.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it was fucking brilliant. All right. Okay. Oh, hey, Mo.
Hey, I have a question for Jonathan. When you set out to write Lenora, did you know that you wanted to break everyone's heart, or were you hoping for something just spooky, or how did that go? 'Cause,
No.
Man, I almost cried in the bar.
That's a great question. Like, were you thinking mood?
Really, I think what was working in me at that moment, I was thinking a lot. This sounds cheesy, but I was thinking a lot about my dog. It got me thinking how we take animals for granted. And so this dog of mine, her name is Elle for 11 from Stranger Things, but every time I come home, she is there. When I go to bed, she's between my knees. And I don't know, it's like that kind of love, that deep love. I don't know, I was feeling that at the time. I was really appreciating Elle at that time. And I think that's, obviously it's a different animal, but I think that the love that I have for Elle kind of created Lenora. So I think that's probably the origin.
And Mo, the emotional depth that I was looking for. It's a tie-dyed shirt in that I wore for like 5 years. I do love Jerry Garcia, by the way.
I have a question for Jonathan. Why a dick dick?
Yeah, why?
Why did you land on? Did you
Antelope of all time.
It is, right? Okay, the first image I had of the story was something coming through a doggy door. So that was the first image. So then, and I knew that was going to be an exotic pet farm, just because I've seen all sorts of wild things, not all good, about, no offense to any of you if you own one, but I've just seen things that aren't great sometimes. And so I started looking through exotic pets. And I was like, no, that can't fit to the door. That's not easy to fall in love with as much. And then I saw this picture of a dick, and oh my gosh, like right away I'm like, that's the one, because it was so, I know I sound like a dork, but she's so, yeah, it's just a beautiful animal and so sweet. So that's how I landed on, and it also had to fit in the lap for that scene where he nurses her. That's right, marketing opportunities abound.
Monsieur.
Yeah, so did you guys have to coordinate with any of the other authors to decide, like, this is how it affects animals, this is what's going on in Russia?
Well, great question. I turned to Jonathan for like, I read the book as well, but he just feels more of an expert than I am. So then I asked him exactly those questions. I was like, I called him, I'm like, 'cause we talk often actually on the phone, and I'm like, which animals are affected, which aren't, you know, and then like, so we did, I did actually have those research. Did you have to do research, or were you already there?
Yeah, I did, yeah. And the thing about Josh's story, this came across so well in the performance, is that like the tonal shifts are really interesting, and they're really like unexpected. Like there are moments that are just like really funny, and you just find yourself laughing even if you shouldn't. And then when things get a little sinister, you're just, like I remember reading it, you let me read it earlier, which I was really excited about, but I was just taken aback because I didn't see it coming. I didn't see where love was going at all. So I was just stunned, and I just sat there kind of gape-mouthed, staring at the screen, yeah.
I feel like I would be friends with Lev. If I read more Lev, I'd be like, all right, yeah, let's go find out if he's alive.
I have one question that someone asked, and this is just, I mean, I feel like I recognize a lot of you guys as Josh Allen fans, but someone asked if they were to, they've never read anything by you, Jonathan. Where is the book that's on Carrie's table? What's the book they should take home tonight?
This table's beautiful, by the way. Make sure everybody stops by.
Yeah, any of those are great. Just, I mean, honestly, I love all of them. Also, pre-order Veil, which is coming in about a month.
Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing.
So, yeah, that would be great. But yeah, they're all great places to start. Yeah, thank you.
Josh, do you have any upcoming projects that people should put in their calendar?
Yes. Allison and I are getting married. August 3rd. Us two and this thing are going to be on. This thing is married. This thing has been ordained. I don't know if you guys could tell, but Flower Girl. Yeah. Oh, Bella, you're right. God, give me a lot of stuff now. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I have a nonfiction book coming out in next month, which is September 16th. And we're doing it. That's your birthday? Oh, it is? And we're doing it at the Redford Theater. It's called Watching Evil Dead, and it's the night that Allison and I, the first night that she saw the movie Evil Dead. This is gonna be amazing. It's at the Redford blah blah blah.
Well, no, it's at Redford, and they're actually going to also be showing Evil Dead.
Can I say that?
And it's the first place so come out to the Redford, September 16th. It's also the first place that ever showed Evil Dead. It was kind of something else that was showed.
The Book of the Dead. And a graphic novel that Dirk Manning wrote that is unbelievable. Called RSVP ESP. Now I wrote the novel. He wrote the and here we can say novel. And he adapted it. No, but I feel like there's more. I mean, there's got to be more, but I'm not thinking about it right now.
The other thing to keep your eye out for is Josh just premiered a documentary that he made about the process of writing a book called
To All the Books.
To All the Books. And it just premiered, so we don't know yet when it's going to be out, but keep your eye out for it.
Yeah, we're doing that.
Josh will let people know. Yeah.
And is it still filming? Is it still filming right now? You have, like,
No, it's done. It's wrapped. Yeah, it's editing now. Yeah, Mother's Day. Incidents Around the House comes out Mother's Day. Mother's Day. That's because Ursula is a great mother. I just want to say before we...
Other Mother's Day.
Other Mother, it comes out on Other Mother's Day. Comes out, that movie I wrote comes out on Backwards Day. I just want to say, before we end this, like, Christy was so fucking good tonight, man. No, you were. Like, the pacing the whole time. Janz and I were back there like, oh, the pacing. So good. And we've done a lot of performances together, and man, you were on tonight. And the Sam Hatton Stranglers were extraordinary. Yeah, absolutely extraordinary. So Mr. Frigali, I saved you for last because it's probably this question is probably gonna be insane.
It's a real stupid question.
Oh, it's hit me.
There's Stephen King, right? He's this author.
Yeah.
Horror books. Scary.
Yes.
Now, two writers writing stories to Stephen King. Scary?
Scary.
Scared? I mean, you sit there and go,
I'm just always scared.
holy shit, he's gonna actually read this.
Yeah. Have the Grateful Dead been spoiled by success? Yeah. All right, we love you. Let's sign books and drink, and that was fucking amazing. I love you all.